Imagine, if you will, floating in the vast silent emptiness of space. All around you see an endless black canvas, sprinkled with the cold, distant light of a billion stars. Then, through this darkness, a vision of spectacular beauty appears. It is a swirling sphere of brilliant blue, white and green, hanging there like a precious jewel. This is our home. This is Earth. It is a world bursting with life, a truly unique and vibrant sanctuary in the grand, silent theater of the cosmos. No other place we know of shares its remarkable gift of life, making it the most extraordinary phenomenon in the universe. Our journey begins here, on this beautiful living world. This remarkable planet of ours has a very long and dramatic history. Scientists tell us that Earth is approximately 4.5 billion years old, a timescale so immense it is almost impossible for us to truly comprehend. For countless millennia it has spun on its axis, witnessing the rise and fall of mountains, the shifting of continents, and the slow, patient evolution of life in all its forms. The majority of its surface, a staggering 71%, is covered by water. These vast oceans are the cradle of life, a world of mystery and wonder in their own right, holding secrets we are only just beginning to understand. This watery cloak is what gives our planet its signature blue color when seen from afar. The sheer variety of life that calls Earth home is simply breathtaking. It is estimated that there are nearly 9 million different species of plants and animals sharing this world with us, though countless more may still be undiscovered. From the smallest microbe, invisible to the naked eye, to the magnificent blue whale, the largest animal that has ever lived, life has found a way to thrive in every conceivable corner of our planet. It flourishes in the scorching heat of deserts, the crushing pressure of the deep sea, the freezing cold of the polar ice caps, and the thin air of the highest mountains. This rich tapestry of life is what makes our planet not just a rock in space, but a living, breathing entity. This world is a place of dramatic and beautiful contrasts. Think of the immense rolling waves of the Pacific Ocean, crashing against a rocky shore with relentless power. Picture the quiet cathedral-like stillness of a dense, ancient rainforest, where sunlight filters through the canopy in gentle rays. Visualize the vast golden sands of the Sahara Desert, sculpted by the wind into mesmerizing dunes that stretch to the horizon. And then, look up to the jagged, snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, piercing the clouds and standing as silent sentinels over the world below. Each of these landscapes is a unique masterpiece, a testament to the planet's incredible power and artistry, and each supports its own unique community of life. Our planet is far more than just its beautiful surface. It is a complex and dynamic machine, with layers that work together to create the world we know. The part we live on is called the crust. It is a very thin outer shell, like the skin of an apple, ranging from just 5 kilometers thick under the oceans to around 70 kilometers thick under the great mountain ranges. It is on this fragile layer that all continents, oceans, and life exist. The crust is broken into massive plates that are constantly, slowly moving, a process that shapes our world by creating mountains, causing earthquakes, and forming volcanoes. It is the stage upon which the entire drama of life unfolds. Beneath this thin crust lies a much thicker layer called the mantle. The mantle is enormous, stretching down for nearly 3,000 kilometers, and it makes up the bulk of our planet's volume. It is a region of semi-solid rock, so hot that it flows like a very, very slow river over millions of years. This slow churning movement is what drives the motion of the tectonic plates in the crust above, acting like a giant conveyor belt. This incredible heat and pressure from deep within the Earth is the engine that powers the geological activity on the surface, a constant force of creation and destruction that has shaped our world since its birth. At the very center of our planet lies the core, a mysterious and intensely hot region. The core itself is made of two parts, a liquid outer core and a solid inner core. The outer core is a sphere of molten iron and nickel, flowing and churning at temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun. It is the movement of this liquid metal that generates Earth's powerful magnetic field, an invisible shield that extends far out into space. This magnetic field is vitally important for all of us, as it protects the planet from harmful solar winds and radiation, making it possible for life to exist on the surface. Surrounding our entire planet like a warm protective blanket is the atmosphere. This is a layer of gases that we cannot see, but which we depend on for every breath we take. It is made up mostly of nitrogen, about 78%, and oxygen, about 21%, which is the gas that all animals, including ourselves, need to live. The atmosphere does so much more than provide us with air. It traps the sun's heat, keeping our planet at a comfortable temperature for life to flourish. It also protects us from meteorites, burning them up before they can reach the ground. It is our sky, our weather, and our shield. There are certain places on Earth where life is exceptionally rich and concentrated. These are our planet's great biodiversity hotspots, and they are like living libraries, holding the secrets to a healthy world. The Amazon rainforest, for example, is often called the lungs of the planet. Its billions of trees breathe in carbon dioxide, a gas that warms our planet, and breathe out the oxygen we need to survive. These forests are also a treasure chest of natural resources. Countless communities depend on them for food, shelter, and fresh water. The plants within them have given us a vast array of medicines that treat illnesses and save lives, and there are surely many more discoveries waiting to be made. Similarly, beneath the surface of our tropical oceans lie some of the most vibrant ecosystems on Earth, the coral reefs. These underwater cities are bustling with life, built by tiny animals called corals over thousands of years. They provide a home and nursery for a quarter of all marine species, despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. For millions of people living along coastlines, these reefs are a critical source of food and income through fishing and tourism. They also act as natural barriers, protecting coastal communities from the destructive power of storms and waves. The sheer beauty and complexity of a coral reef is a sight to behold, a dazzling world of color and movement. Then, there are the great savannas of Africa, vast grasslands dotted with trees that stretch as far as the eye can see. These open landscapes are home to some of the most iconic and magnificent animals on the planet, such as elephants, lions, and giraffes. The annual migration of wildebeest across the Serengeti is one of nature's greatest spectacles, a powerful reminder of the raw, untamed spirit of the wild. These savannas are not just beautiful, they are vital for the global climate. The grasses store huge amounts of carbon in their roots in the soil, helping to keep our planet in balance. They are also essential for the livelihoods of many people who live by herding livestock. The delicate balance of these hotspots, the rainforests, the reefs, and the savannas, is crucial for the health of the entire planet. They are all connected in a complex web of life. The rain that falls in the Amazon can affect weather patterns thousands of miles away. The health of the coral reefs influences the fish populations that feed the world. The savannas help regulate our climate. When one of these systems is damaged, the effects are felt far and wide. Protecting these natural treasures is not just about saving individual species, it is about protecting the intricate machinery that allows our planet to function and support us all. For all its resilience, our planet is now facing unprecedented challenges, and they are largely of our own making. In our quest for resources, we have cut down vast areas of ancient forests, replacing these rich habitats with farmland and cities. This deforestation not only leads to the loss of countless species, but also weakens the planet's ability to absorb carbon dioxide, making our climate warmer. At the poles, we see the consequences of this warming. The great ice sheets of the Arctic and Antarctica are melting at an alarming rate, causing sea levels to rise and threatening coastal communities all over the world. These are not distant problems, they are urgent warnings that the balance of our world is in peril. But in the face of these challenges, there is also great hope. All around the world, people are beginning to understand the urgency and are taking action to heal our planet. We see wonderful examples of this in large-scale reforestation projects where dedicated individuals and communities are planting millions of trees, slowly bringing life back to barren lands. There is a powerful and growing movement towards clean energy. More and more we are harnessing the power of the sun through solar panels and the wind through towering turbines, reducing our reliance on the fossil fuels that have caused so much damage. These actions show a remarkable shift in our thinking. The positive change is happening on a smaller scale too, in our own communities and our own homes. We are seeing a global effort to clean up our oceans and rivers, with volunteers removing plastic waste that harms marine life. People are making conscious choices to reduce waste, to recycle more, and to support businesses that care for the environment. This growing awareness is perhaps the most powerful tool we have. When millions of people decide to make small changes, the collective impact can be enormous. It is a sign that we are starting to see ourselves not as separate from nature, but as a part of it. The future of Earth, our only home, is in our hands. We are the first generation to have a clear picture of the damage we've done, and we may be the last with a chance to fix it. This is not a burden, it is a privilege. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the ingenuity to build a sustainable future. It requires us to work together across all nations and all cultures with a shared sense of responsibility. We must protect our precious ecosystems, restore what has been lost, and live in a way that respects the natural world. If we do this, we can ensure that future generations will also have the chance to marvel at the wonder of this living planet.